The basis of the 4 modules. Module 1, the key aspects are the striking is done in a slashing form. The checkhand is done as a defensive action. So you've got perhaps your block and your check, or your block and your check at the same time. And then you've got your basics of stepping, you've got your basics of targeting, and so forth. It culminates in a drill called give and take, where what you have is you have a free flow back and forth, back and forth. You learn the basics of counter to counter. Now, module 2 goes into what I call bait and switch. And this is basically where, as opposed to slashing, now your strikes are more smacking. So as opposed to cutting the steak, now you're going to pound the steak. The emphasis points, okay, wrist action as on your recoils. Checkhand use is offensive, such as on the very first action I've got here, and when I do my bait and switch, I flip that over. Offensively, I delay or I capture the cane and then whack. So as opposed to module 1 where it's a defensive action, now it's part of your offense. Where this ends up is you add this to your give and take, where you've got your direct striking, but you've also got your bait switch. You bait the person into the block. The other person learns how to recover. And so this is where it's very, very interesting and very, very good in terms of taking the give and take drill a step further. You are now no longer robotically going defend and hit and defend and hit and so forth, but it might be defend and hit, whoa, you had to shift to something else. So you start learning to recognize changes on the fly. Super, super important if you're looking at counter to counter. Module 3, all empty hand. And anything you can do with the stick, you can do with the empty hands. There's a number of drills that Professor Remy taught, and there's 1 or 2 that I teach, which teaches you arm sensitivity, how to trap, how to escape traps, how to counter if somebody counters your shot. You throw something, they parry, they counter, you counter their action. And then it goes into a couple of drop dead items, which meaning you can apply them under heat, you know, arm bar, kickback throw, and so forth. Now, module 4 goes into what I call the asymmetrical striking pattern. Okay, this has a symmetry to it. We have here, now we have our lateral here, then we have our knee, and we have our knee, we have our down, down, we have our down, down. Okay, that's the starburst striking pattern. Okay, the asymmetrical pattern, it goes all over the place. And it comes out of the fact that, number 1, what's huge in Filipino martial arts is the concept of twirling. So you'll be doing this free form, etc., zing, 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 which is okay, but when most people do it, what they do is they do it out of range of the person. So where is the application? Okay. This is a particular flowing pattern, which looks like I'm doing the empty hands, the solo cane sparring, but every single move has a function. And the bottom line of the asymmetrical striking pattern is that it epitomizes something Professor Remy would say, which is no matter where you are there already. Which means no matter where you are, you have an option. You can go from here and defend. You can go from here and defend, etc. You don't have to be here. This is a beginner's position. In motion is an advanced position. Now, from here, along with the asymmetrical striking pattern, what you have is you have disarming. But the key thing is the disarming is done on the fly. It's person's not going to stand there and they're going to go ring, just like this. It is while they're moving, you're here, cane is gone. Okay, that takes precision, takes timing. Good, that's why it's in the last module before black belt. The key drills along all the way, give and take, and then expanded give and take, basic flow pattern, expanded basic flow, all the empty hand drills. So you have your Sinawali boxing, you have your trapping hands Decadena, you've got your trapping patterns, you've got your single Sinawali entries and so forth. And then when you get into advanced give and take, okay, this is where everything comes together. Everything comes together. You've got your close in, you've got your distance, etc. So although I'm mentioning this as a prelude to Module 1, as you go through the modules, you get to Module 4 and you'll go, oh yeah, it does this. I mean, it really interlocks. So anyway, this is just a little prelude to what you're going to be learning in the first module. Thought I'd set it up with where we're heading. There you go. So enjoy.